Season 2 has left us destitute and hungry for answers. Hopefully, Season 3 will answer at least some of these questions. But in the meantime, we will be listing 15 unanswered questions from Seasons 1 and 2 of Voltron Legendary Defender. These are in no particular order, just the order that we thought of them. Who were the other 4 original paladins? Zarkon was the Black Lion. Alfor is blue or something? But that's it. We're not given any other information regarding the identity of the other paladins. Some people think that Alfor was the Yellow Lion, and I find this argument very compelling, but I also believe that he might have been the Red Lion due to what Karan said in the Arc of Taujir.
Finally, Alfor! I will walk in your footsteps!
But when I watched the trailer at Comic-Con, the Yellow Lion was someone else, so I don't even know anymore. Why did Zarkon become evil in the first place? I mean, he was already the head of Voltron. Could it be that maybe Alfor isn't as kingly as we first assumed? We've seen in flashbacks that the Galra and the Alteans got along just fine when Alfor was younger. So what could have happened to lead to an entire planet being destroyed? Was there infighting over Voltron? So many questions! Why did Alfor put Allura in cryosleep? Had the cryopods been used to preserve bodies for that long before? If not, did he know that they would survive? Maybe he thought it wouldn't be 10,000 years. Maybe he thought, y'all just wait in here, I'll be right back. Maybe he wanted them to get out of his way without them knowing what he was up to, and put them on a planet that no one cared about, in order to, to do whatever he was gonna do. Who is Keith's mom? Good question. I don't know. We know she's probably Galra, most likely. Maybe. I mean, she's probably this guy. Like, why not? Where did she go? Why did she leave? Is she possibly that half-Galra general of Lotors? My personal theory is that she is the Weblum Galra and Keith's mom. What is Keith and Shiro's backstory? Like, how did they already know each other before the events in the pilot took place? I think it's safe to say that they knew each other a little better than just instructor and student. I have this weird feeling that they're related. Like, Shiro could be Keith's dad's brother, making him Keith's uncle? Never mind. What happened to Alfor and the Alteans? If it is true that Alfor was up to no good, could it be possible that he knew Altea was going to be destroyed, so he had Allura and Karan sent elsewhere? And how was Altea destroyed? Quintessence sucking? Death ray? Voltron? Did Alfor really die? I've heard a really crazy theory that Zarkon is Alfor, and that totally blew my mind. And maybe Karan and Allura are not the last. Maybe a few escaped their planet's doom and assimilated into another planet's culture, similar to Altea's, that was non-hostile and unaware of the war and also far away. Maybe a planet like Earth? What would Keith's laser gun sound effect sound like? Would it be like pew 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 or bang, bam bam, kick a plow? Maybe we'll never know. Where the heck are Matt and Sam Holt? We know Matt's probably not dead, but his dad? Is he still at a work camp? Is he dead? And who are all the rebels that rescued Matt? Could they be part of the same group as Keith's mom? If she wasn't one of the Galra generals? Some sort of resistance fighters or whatever? Why were the Galra on Kerberos? Shiro, Matt, and Sam were looking at ice. Nerds. But why on earth were the Galra there? Were they trying to keep them from finding something? I kind of thought that maybe they knew the whereabouts of the Blue Lion, like they kind of knew it was in that area or something. We know that Hagar is able to sense energy, like when Allura came back, awake after she was asleep for 10,000 years in the cryopods. So could Hagar possibly be able to locate the lions based on their quintessence? Is that how they found the Red Lion, maybe? Shiro prophecy? How did Keith know about Shiro's arrival to Earth? Keith said that some sort of energy drew him out to the desert. He found the cave with the Blue Lion, in which he sees cave drawings that somehow foretold Shiro's arrival. How? Shiro's arrival was prophesied a long time ago, apparently. So it wasn't Keith just getting Galra radio station information like Pidge, unless Keith's brain is a radio. Did the previous paladins somehow know the future? Was one of them a seer or something? Who wrote the prophecies in the first place? There were runes and glowy magic cave drawings for each lion, except red and black. Did the paladins do those too? Who or what are the Druids? They're obviously sentient, I guess. Are they robeasts? Like the very first robeasts? Are they even Galra or Altean? Maybe they are Hagar's failed attempts to bring back the Altean race. All I know for certain is that they're uber creepy. For example, why do they have such long faces? Or are they even faces? Masks, maybe? Maybe they're just zombies. Magic zombies. Why are the Galra so interested in genetic modifications? Robeasts, Sindak, the prison guard at Betatraz, Shiro, probably several more. I guess more specifically, why are Hagar and the Druids constantly like, you know what this dude needs? Robot arms. We had discussed that Hagar might be trying to bring back the Alteans. That would explain why Shiro has a nicer looking arm that can go toe to toe with the bulkier ones. It would also explain how his arm is just regular sized arm, but his whole body can be strong enough to do some crazy stuff. It would also explain the white floof. What would Shiro's space pirate outfit have been? Well, we know each one wore their corresponding colors, so Shiro would have been wearing black and a little purple, with maybe some sort of long coat? What happened to Shiro while he was missing, and why can't he remember it? I get that he probably blocked it due to his PTSD, but sometimes things get triggered when a word or phrase is said, and we know that Hagar wasn't through with him by what Ulaz said.
I want him awake enough to feel this.
So we know that something else was going to happen.
We also don't know how many times he fought in the arena, how often he fought, who he fought, why he took his arm in the first place. It's not as high-tech as the other prosthesis we've seen. Or is it? Because Sendak was seen charging his, and the prison guy used that
Where is Kalti?
Is that a cow? His name is Kalti.